Welcome. Today we're going to focus on having a strong core. So that's not just the abdominals. It's also chest, shoulders, triceps, back. We're going to try to get the whole facet of the experience. And let's start from the beginning in a restorative chest opening pose. Grab 2 blocks. Your first block, you would lay down flat on the mat, and the second block on the long edge. So you see they make kind of a slope. It's hard to tell how far apart to put them until we lay down. So let's just discover how it feels. We'll lay our shoulders and our rib cage kind of area across the first block. And then the head just is caught by the second one. You want it to feel comfortable, although it is a block, so it may not be the most comfortable thing, but you want it to feel bearable. Something you can hold for a moment. So we're gonna let our shoulders just roll down and take our arms by our sides. So there's this natural opening up of the chest. Then the feet, what are they doing? Feet together, knees open to the side. So there's a gradual opening up of the inner thigh. I like my palms to the sky so that I can feel just free and open and loose through the front. We're just gonna breathe. Of course, feel free to adjust the blocks till they feel like they are holding your chest open, expanding it without too much pressure. When we do poses like this, it's a passive experience in that the block is holding our body, holding us in position, and we can just relax. Here we're trying to open up this space. We're gonna be heavily focused on this space today. So we're stretching it out in a really relaxed way. And we're starting to establish our breath. So begin to breathe in and out just through the nose. Interesting sensation to breathe with the block underneath the rib cage. You might be able to feel a different sensation as the air comes in and out. You might notice that rise and fall of the belly a little bit more, or even the front of the ribs. We need our whole breathing apparatus. Feel it. Good, let's take one more breath here. Inhale, exhale. Now gently just press onto your elbows so that you can remove the block. That rib one is a little harder to get out of the way. Remove the blocks, lay down and pull your knees into your chest. So here we are pushing the curve of the spine to the floor. In our last pose, we were arched, and here we're pressing it down, pushing it in. Let's take our hands underneath our hips and extend the legs up to the sky. The hands are here just to support our back so that we don't put pressure on our low back as we start to work on our lower abdominals and the psoas. So inhale, lower the legs down to the floor just at a hover. If you want extra, you can look at your feet. Exhale, lift it back up to the top and lower your head down if you lifted your head. Let's try that again. Inhale, lower to a hover. If you want extra, look at your feet. Exhale, release the head, bring the legs back up to the top. Inhale, lower and lift. Exhale, lift and bring it back, or lower and bring it back. Inhale, feel those abdominals beginning to engage. Exhale, Last one, inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor. Take your hands and wrap them around your rib cage. This is to hold the ribs in place and to not strain the neck. So we want to really feel like we're breathing as we're doing these abdominal crunches that we're going to do now. So just take an inhale right here on the floor. Exhale, lift, and feel the squeeze of the rib cage pulling in. Inhale, rib cage expands a little. Exhale, squeeze, pull it in. Inhale, exhale. Shouldn't feel straining on our neck at all. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale. Nicely done. Lower down, release your hands, bring them by your sides. Now to stretch out the front of the body and squeeze the back body, bridge pose, lift and lower. So we're gonna move this bridge pose. Just keep the palms planted on the ground. Inhale, lift up. Really press through those hips so you can stretch that whole front. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Feel the squeeze, squeeze, squeeze of the glutes and the hamstrings. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Two more. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale, lift up. Squeeze it. Exhale, lower it down. Nicely done. Bring your knees into your chest and just roll over to one side so that you can sit up onto all fours, or come up. We're not sitting. Come up onto all fours. Let's just gently stimulate the back with cat and cow. Then we'll add a little element for our abdominals. So drop the belly down, shoulders roll back. Inhale, send your gaze up. Here we stretch the abdominals out. Exhale, round. Now we squeeze them. Feel them squeeze and lift up as you press through the hips and the shoulders. Inhale, arch, belly drops down, send the gaze up. Exhale, round, pull and lift. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Good. Come back to neutral. Extend your right leg out. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, round it in. Inhale, extend out, add your arm. Exhale, round it in, elbow to knee. Once more, inhale, extend it out. Exhale, bring it in. Place your hand down, lift that right leg up once again, and just squeeze. Flex the foot. You can feel this in the low back, plus you're gonna get your glute and a little bit of the hamstring as well. Just an isometric hold. Squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, bring your leg, right leg, in through the middle and step it forward in between your hands. Now let's just keep the hands to the ground. We want to stretch everything out that we just tightened. So you may use your blocks, hands on the blocks, as you press down into that hip. You can always not use the blocks. If you're able to reach the floor, great. Then do that, right? We do what we can, pressing down. Good, let's add a little twist to this. Keep your left hand on the floor or on the block, whatever you have chosen, and extend that right arm up to the sky. Feel the chest expand and lift. Open that heart center. Inhale. Exhale, place your right hand down. Lift up onto the left foot and drop that left heel to the floor. Inhale, reach up. We're coming through warrior one, but let's open up to a goal post position. So a little bit different situation here, more for the opening of the chest. And let's do a little stimulation for the upper body. Inhale, look up to the sky, slight back bend there. Exhale, bring your arms together. It's like a chest press. Press those shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, lift up and open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift up and open. Heart center really expanded there. Exhale, squeeze. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Nicely done. Now lift up and just place your hands on your hips for a little bit of balance. I'll warn you, this side is not my strong side, so if I wobble, just forgive my inability. This is going to focus on our psoas right in the front. Let's lift that left leg up, hover it, and exhale, place the foot back down. Nicely done. Inhale right here. Let's get our breath. Exhale, lift and hover. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Oh, there's my wobble. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Place that right foot down, or left foot down, sorry. Reach your arms up. Inhale. And exhale, open it up to warrior two. Virabhadrasana B. We're just gonna sit here in our hips for a moment. Feel that strong position through the hips, through your legs, inner thigh, opening up, nice expanse of the chest. If you need to, you can always turn your palms to the sky, and that will open up that heart center space even more, and stretch out the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back, and let's come to our first downward facing dog. We haven't even done one of these yet. We're taking things a little differently today. Press your heels down toward the floor. It's okay if they don't touch all the way. And feel yourself lifted through those hips and stretched out through your shoulders. Now bend the knees to the mat. Let's change our arms, move toward Dolphin Pose. So drop your elbows to the floor. You can clasp your hands as you see me doing. You can press your hands to the ground. I usually like to press, but it's either way is all good. And then you can decide. You can stay here and just push the ground away. See, if I let my body slump, there's no energy there. But if I lift up through my shoulders, I can feel more of the sensation through the upper back. If you want a greater challenge, lift up onto your toes, walk forward, and you're feeling that intense stimulation through the upper back in this dolphin pose. Nicely done. Beautiful stretch. Beautiful strengthening, more like, really, right? Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Bend your knees. Great work. Come up to all fours. So we can repeat that entire combination for the left side. Let's start with cat and cow. Drop your belly down, shoulders roll back. Inhale, send your gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine, pull and lift. Inhale, arch, little stretching of those abdominals. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Great work. Now we're going to add another element, starting with our left leg. Extend it out. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, knee to nose, everything rounds. Add your arm, right arm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow toward the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, place the right hand down. Lift that left foot up. Flex your foot. Feel that isometric hold. Glute, low back, hamstring. Just keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, good job, stick with it. Bring that left leg through and forward so we can stretch into Anjaneyasana. Sorry, my hair came out, it's driving me crazy. So we can have our hands on the ground or we can have our hands on the blocks. Blocks here or on the ground. Whatever you did last time. The idea is just to stretch everything out. Stretch out the psoas, stretch out the hip, open the space between the hips in the low back right at the sacrum. That's our intention here now. Good. Let's twist. Keep your right hand on the ground or on your block and extend that left arm up to the sky. So we're feeling that strong reach. Beautiful lift. Inhale. Exhale, hand back down to the mat. Lift up onto your back right toe. Place the heel on the ground. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Variation of Warrior One, Virabhadrasana A. Let's do our chest press. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, bend your body. Bring your elbows toward each other. Everything rounds. That space between the shoulders just opens up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, lift up out of it. Let's take our hands to our hips for balance. Exhale. Ready for our lift. You're going to swing the right leg forward and hover it. Inhale here. Catch that balance. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Squeeze the air up. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower it down. Reach up. Come through Warrior One. Exhale, let's open up to Warrior Two. I'll switch sides so you can see, so I can see you. Good. And we're just feeling strong and steady. Warrior poses are great for our core. We have to hold all this in. We have to lift. We have to engage. It becomes a very powerful sensation and feeling through our body. Remember, you can turn your palms to the sky. If you feel like you need to adjust there, please do. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Step that left foot back. Return to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Let's bend our knees and come to our dolphin pose. You can drop the elbows to the floor, clasp or just press, whatever. Once again, you can just lift into the shoulders. So instead of being all saggy and loose, lift up, engage. Option A. Option B, come up onto your toes, walk forward. That's definitely going to engage a little bit more. It's going to force you to use your shoulders, use your triceps. Both are fine. We always just do what we can. We listen to our breath, listen to our body. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, exhale. Bend your knees, nicely done. Sit back to a child's pose, reach your arms forward, or if your arms feel especially tired, you can bring them around your sides and just let them rest right by the legs, whatever feels good. Good. Inhale, lift up. Nice job. Exhale, just roll yourself around to sit. Very good. We want to simultaneously, so at the same time, stretch out our hips, our back, but also engage our obliques next. That'll be our next goal. So take your left leg straight forward and the right leg bent up to the side here. This is Janu Sirsasana A. You might find a strap to be handy. Place it around your left foot. If you don't need the strap because you can grab your toes, that's fine. Sit tall, inhale, exhale, walk forward along that strap if you can. Press your shoulders down, so guide them down your back. Take a deep breath, inhale, look up, pull in through the middle of the body. Uddiyana Bandha engagement is using the abdominals. Exhale, lower back down. As long as we can use Uddiyana Bandha, we're really utilizing our core strength. So keep pulling up and in. It's like there's an imaginary string attached to your belly button and you're pulling up, lifting in. Nice job. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Very nice. Take your left leg open to the side. I'm gonna move my blocks out of the way there. And just adjust the right leg according, however you need to. You can grab onto your strap and bend your elbow so you're leaning toward that left leg. Or if you can grab your foot, just go ahead and grab your foot. Either way is fine. Extend that right arm up and let your gaze follow. Good. So we are feeling that strong reach through the side body down into that hip, that inner outer back, lower back area of our hip, and stretching out that oblique there. Good. But we also want to strengthen our oblique too. So we'll do this fun little exercise, almost like a little dance. Let's bring we probably don't need our strap. So I'm gonna set it off to the side, bring our right hand down to the floor. We're gonna lift up and press. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those hips forward, and you're squeezing that right oblique. Exhale, lower it down. Try that again. Inhale, it helps if you swoop your arm. A little dancey, like I said, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, lower it down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up onto that right leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, bring it down. We're getting a stretch in the left side body at the same time, aren't we? Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it down. Nice job, good job. Come back to our center. Let's switch sides with Janu Sirsasana A. So bend nope, we just did that side. Bend the left leg and take your strap around your right foot. Maybe you don't need the strap, it's all good. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, walk forward along that strap. Draw your shoulder blades down. Tuck your chin a little bit. We can feel that hamstring. Oh, utilize Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. Just keep pulling up and in, right through the center of our body. Beautiful stretching. Beautiful opening up of the back. Every time we stimulate our muscles, squeeze them, we want to then lengthen them. Helps the muscles to feel really great. Lift up, nice job. Exhale, open up to the side. You can use the strap or you can just hold your foot. Either way, lean toward that right side. Press your left side down and lift up and over. So we're stretching out that left side of the body. A little bit of a squeeze into the right side. Feels so nice to lengthen the torso. We spend a lot of time seated or in cars or at computers and traveling. So we feel like we need that length. We need to bring it back into our bodies. Good. Lift up. Very nice. Remove the strap. We don't need it. Take your left hand to the floor, down back behind you a little bit, and let's swoop that right arm. Inhale, swoop, lifting onto that left leg. Squeeze that left side. Exhale, lower it back down. Good. Keep going. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nicely done. Good. Bring both feet together. Baddha Konasana just feels really nice on the low back. Bring your feet as close as you can. Sit nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Extend your torso as far forward as you can. Let your gaze just drop down. And we can feel that space right in between our hips open up. Even as we press down into those hip flexors, we can really open that space. Oh, it feels nice. I'm really tight today. I don't know, but it feels good to work with you today. Thanks for joining. Good. Inhale, lift up. Nice work. Exhale, release the feet. Let's lower ourselves onto our stomach. We'll do a little bit more with our low back and our triceps. So lower down onto the stomach and take your hands right by your rib cage. This is a variation of Cobra Pose. We're going to use our hands to press so that we can get a little tricep work along with our back work. Keep your shoulders rolled back, elbows toward your rib cage. Inhale, press into the floor, back and triceps, little shoulders. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Keep those elbows squeezed. That's how we get those triceps. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, press. We're going for 5. Exhale, lower. I can feel it in my shoulders. Maybe you can too. Once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nicely done. Relax your arms. Just bring them by your sides. Rest your head on the mat for just a moment. A breath or two. Good. And we'll lastly do a variation of Savasana. Savasana C. Our hands back behind us, clasped. Let's lift our chest, lift our legs, and hover in place. Inhale, come up. And see, I'm just gazing down the bridge of my nose so that we're not straining our neck at all. And we can feel that low back engagement. Glutes, low back, hamstrings, shoulder blades pulling toward each other as we stretch out those arms and really strengthen those arms on the upper body and the chest. Great job. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Nice job. Press with your hands up and over. Let your knees open and sit back. Oh, stretch out that low back once more. Good work. We did some great work for entire spine. Let's do a little low back twist here. Walk your hands over to your right side and just press. You might feel this in the outer left shoulder. You might feel it right in between your hips and your low back. Walk your hands over to the left side. So now we can feel that right side. We're pressing down, stretching out. Beautiful stretch. Good. Inhale, lift up enough that you can roll over onto your back. Exhale. We just want to bring everything back full circle. So we kind of started here with our knees toward our chest. Let's take a spinal twist to finish, just to release everything through the low back. So let your legs drop over to the right. Extend that left arm out and turn your gaze over your left side. So we're feeling that rotation of the back, a little deep, well, I think it deep, little or deep, whatever, a nice stretch along the front of your chest and shoulder. You can feel that outer hip. We can feel the low back. Just letting everything unwind a little bit. But really, hopefully doing service to the parts of our body that we intensify. We did some chest, we did some shoulders. Now we can stretch it out. Let it relax and let it release. Good. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, drop your legs to the opposite side. Extend out that right arm and the gaze over the right side. We can let everything reverse here. Trying to release, trying to stretch out. Good. Inhale, come back into the center. If you would like to end exactly the way we started, you would just grab your block. Once again, here's a different variation though if you'd like. You can put just one block on the floor. Then you would have your, oh, I just cracked my back. You'd have your rib cage on that block and the head would come to the floor. So it's a little bit more opening for the throat. If that is too intense on your head, then you certainly just grab that second block again and you can prop yourself up. So you are welcome to take your Savasana from this position. If this does not appeal to you, then don't do it. Take your blocks out of the way, lay down, one leg to each edge of the mat, shoulders rolled under, palms up, close your eyes, traditional Savasana. Do what you feel is going to support the practice that we've had together today. I'll let you rest in your space. I'll wake you up with the sound of a bell, so have no concerns. Just be here, resting, enjoying, taking in all of the good work that you've done. Start to wake yourself up. Rotate through your wrists and your ankles. Point and flex your feet. Stretch your arms overhead to lengthen through your entire body. And roll yourself over to one side in fetal pose, which signifies a new beginning, starting over after a reset of beautiful yoga together. Gently press up to a comfortable seated position and bring your hands to heart center. We'll finish with this quote by Bukkyo Dendai Kokai. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the single candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Thank you for your practice today, everyone. Namaste.